Today we will be learning how to install Windows using VirtualBox. So as you can see here, I have two virtual machines already set up. I'm going to show you how to set up a brand new one. So I'm going to hit New. Let's name this one Windows. Let's name it Windows 2, for example. And the version we're going to use is 64-bit because that's the virtual machine that I have installed on the ISO. So we're going to use the recommended memory size. And we're going to have it stay on create a virtual hard disk now. And for the hard disk type file, it's going to be a ISO, which would be a VirtualBox disk image. I'm going to dynamically allocate the space. 32 gigs is about the average that you would need for a Windows computer. So that's the one we're going to create. That's the size that we're going to use to create the system with. So as you can see, it's powered off, but to get it started and running up, we're going to go to our settings. From settings, we're going to go down to storage. And you can see our controller here, it's empty. So we're going to pick the virtual machine. We're going to select the virtual machine to start up our system on. So we're going to use Windows 7 64-bit, which is here. I'm going to press OK. And we're going to get our machine to start running. As you can see, the installation is beginning its process. Windows is going to start the setup now for the installation. It's basic setup. Language is English. Time currency is English. Keyboard method is US. I'm going to install now. And we are going to select I accept these terms and conditions. I'm going to do the custom advanced. 32 gigs of space is what we need for this. That's basically what we need. So we're going to select next. And we should begin our installation process here. This may take a while, so just bear that in mind whenever you are setting up your Windows file. Especially on the expansion of the Windows files, that's the longest process, so just bear that in mind whenever you're installing both on your virtual machine and on your actual physical computer. This is the longest process of the installation. Once the expansion of the Windows files finishes, then the finishing of the installation of Windows and the beginning of the first usage should be smooth sailing. This is the longest part, like I previously said, so just remember that whenever you are installing a Windows operating system for the first time. So the installation for the expansion should be done very soon, and we'll continue the process from here on out. And here goes our system ready to restart. Now at this point, you don't want to press any key, because if you press any key, it will cause your installation process to keep looping and looping and looping. For the virtual machine, you don't press any key, you just let it load on its own. It should be restarting one last time. And like I said, don't press any key because you're not using a DVD or a CD for this installation process. I'm gonna let it up. I'm gonna let it start up on its own. And this is the final steps of setup for Windows to be used on the virtual machine. And I'm just gonna type my name, call. You can type in whatever name you choose, doesn't matter. Just put a password in here. Remember, you want to use a strong password that cannot be broken by brute force or any other form. Always use a strong password. Now, for the product key, you don't need a product key actually to start up your Windows system. You can go on and continue using your computer without it. So for this tutorial, I don't have a product key, but however, I'm going to just hit skip and just going to finish up the final steps of this installation. I'm going to do recommended settings, time and settings all the same. Use my home network to get access to the internet, and we should be done from here on out. I'm gonna switch to full screen mode here. You do that by pressing right control and F. Okay, and our installation has been completed. I'm gonna switch out. And that is a full installation of Windows 7 using VirtualBox. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.